Hey guys and gals, SaB0TaG here. Sometimes you encounter a gang you just can't fight. They might have too much DPS, they might have too many rep ships, they might have too much E-War, they might be too fast, they might have amazing projection. There's a number of reasons why you wouldn't want to fight a gang. In this video, our gang has a command ship, 2 hacks, 3 T1 cruisers, 2 recons, and a bunch of scepters. The enemy fleet in this video is a Pandemic Legion fleet consisting of 6 Macarials, 3 Oneros, 2 Loki, a Rapier, a Nestor, a Stiletto, and 2 Sabers. So as you can see, they have us quite outclassed. I don't even think we could break a single one of those Macarials under a single Oneros, let alone 3 Oneros. And the fact that they have 3 webbing ships that can project webs really far, what that means is they have a dead zone where those webs are, and unfortunately our DPS range of all our cruisers is in that dead zone. So, put a cruiser hull under webs at about 70 kilometers from an 4 artillery, 6 artillery max, and, that ship's dead, alpha'd. We have no logistics ships of our own, and even if we did, it wouldn't mean anything against the Alpha from 6 RD max. They could put up about 60,000 Alpha, and that's more than twice as much as any of our ships' EHP. So our strategy here is really just to disengage and leave, but they don't want to let us. They keep chasing us, they keep trying to find us, they keep trying to probe us, and, blocking all of our out gates. So finally we make a break to one of the gates, and we try to create some distance between our fleet and theirs. Eventually they make a mistake, and they aggress at 0 on the wrong side of a gate, and then warp the rest of their fleet to range on the same gate. So we take advantage of them being aggressed at 0, and we jump through to the other side and try to create some distance. We get away on the other side of the gate, and we start burning towards our best speed, but we know that they have a Stiletto and 2 Sabers that can catch up to us. So our problem is we can't just do a full-fledged rush to our destination because we have a Sleipnir in our fleet. So this Sleipnir is going to easily get caught by the Stiletto and the Sabers. So we decide to use an old tactic in the Exodus playbook. We call it the Crazy Ivan. So the term Crazy Ivan comes from a 1990 movie, The Hunt for Red October, where Sean Connery is a Russian submarine commander with an amazing Scottish accent. And while commanding his sub, what he does is every once in a while, because submarines can't really detect what's directly behind them because their props make so much noise, every once in a while he just turns to the left or the right and gets a side view kind of with the sonar of what's behind him just to see if anything's following him. That check for what's behind him is what he calls the Crazy Ivan. So this tactic is best used when an enemy gang is chasing you and they're maybe spread over 2-3 jumps at this point, and you're going to eventually get caught. So you have to do something, lest you have to cut off an arm or a leg. At this point in the video, most of our gang is away and safe, except the Sleipnir. The Sleipnir is definitely going to get caught at some point, so what we do is we use this to our advantage. We all jump into a system and hold cloak, while the Sleipnir is jumping after us. So the Sleipnir jumps after into the system with their enemy Stiletto and Saber, but from the perception of the Saber and Stiletto pilot, they think we've already warped off, because we're not even on scan anymore, even though we're holding cloak. So they think we've warped off, and the Stiletto sees a juicy target, the Sleipnir, just sitting there. So these PL guys, they think they have us routed. You can see from in local, they're saying we just want to talk, and blapping is just another form of communication. Once the Stiletto commits on the Sleipnir, we all break cloak and start, communicating. We blap the Stiletto and the Saber and disengage. The Crazy Ivan was a success. We killed all of their fast tackle, and they no longer have any ships left that could chase us down. No longer able to catch any of us, the PL fleet disengages. If we had tried to take that gang head on, we would have had a 1% chance of success. So we did what we could with what we had, and we came out with the victory, 2 ships to none. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to rate and subscribe below. As always, I look forward to your questions and comments. See you next time. SaB0TaG out.